Hi guys! Instagram Amaze just killed one of the best miles hack strategy in Singapore! Meow, 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 meow. Well, if you have been using Citi Rewards plus Amaze to rack up 4 miles per dollar on almost everything, congratulations! But things are about to change. Big time. And I'm sure you probably heard it by now and you probably got the email from them. I did 2 articles prior to this video, but this will be an additional update on my own strategy and my other thoughts about this card. Stick around because I'll break down the nerf, show you my new credit card strategy for 2025, and help you avoid wasting money. There were a lot of changes that were mentioned in the email, but the 2 main ones that we want to highlight today is the 1% fee on all Singapore dollar transactions that is done via a linked card function. And that's not all, you will also have to pay a minimum of 50 cents per transaction. Previously, we only got charged 1% if we spend over $1,000 per month with the Amaze linked card function. But now, every single transaction in Singapore dollar gets hit with a 1% fee with a minimum of 50 cents per transaction, no exceptions. So even if you were to spend 1 cent, you still have to pay that 50 cents fee. That is no joke, okay? If you are buying a $1 kopi, congratulations, it's now $1.50. Might as well donate the money to charity at this point. Or you could be an angel investor and fund their business using this method. Number 2, there is no more cashback redemption for Insta Points. So if you were stacking up your Insta Points to redeem for a $10 cashback, that will no longer be possible. The only option that you have to redeem your Insta Points is to convert it to KrisFlyer at a paltry rate of 1,200 Insta Points to 400 KrisFlyer miles, which is really bad. I would rather use the other method, which is to redeem 400 Insta Points to get $5 off any remittance transfer on Instagram Amaze. Do note that the minimum transaction that you will need is 500 Singapore dollars. How does this affect the Citi Rewards plus Amaze users? Before this, Citi Rewards plus Amaze was our cheat code for life because we could convert offline spending to online spending, thereby earning 4 miles per dollar on almost everything. Close your eyes, tap also be 4 miles per dollar. But now this is no longer possible because every time we tap, we have to pay a 1% or a 50 cent fee. So the biggest question is Citi Rewards plus Amaze still worth it? I will do a cost per mile breakdown for you, and some of it is really painful if you don't watch how you spend the Amaze card. So here's what happens if you keep using the Citi Rewards plus Amaze for local spending after the 10th of March. At a $1 transaction amount, the fee that you will have to pay is 50 cents, and this makes your cost per mile 12.5 cents per mile. At a $5 transaction amount, your cost per mile is 2.5 cents per mile. To put things into perspective, you are paying 10% more on your original amount. At a $10 transaction, you are paying 1.25 cents per mile. This means that you are paying a 5% fee on top of your transaction. At a $20 transaction amount, you are paying 0.63 cents per mile. This is equivalent to a 2.5% fee that you are paying on top of your transaction amount. And at a $25 transaction amount, your cost per mile is 0.5 cents per mile, which is equivalent to about 2%. This would be the same as using Citi Rewards plus Amaze with an overseas transaction. And of course, at a $50 transaction fee, you would be paying 0.25 cents per mile, which is a 1%. Even though the cost per mile for the transaction value of $25 is almost the same as the Citi Rewards plus Amaze when used overseas, I have not taken into account the opportunity cost that you would have to incur if you were to use the Citi Rewards plus Amaze versus other cashback cards in Singapore or another 4 miles per dollar card. This would significantly increase your cost even more. And therefore, I would say that the safest choice is to use the Citi Rewards plus Amaze for transaction value above $50, giving you the lowest cost per mile. I do understand that some of us are miles chaser and we just want miles. But if you want a card that does not charge a fee for local contactless spending and you don't believe in paying for your miles, then you could use cards like UOB Preferred Platinum, UOB Visa Signature, and UOB Ladies as your triple card combo for a 4 miles per dollar earn earn rate that I have shared in my blog that I will link below. However, you'll want to note that the UOB Preferred Platinum and the UOB Visa Signature awards miles in blocks of $5. So if your transaction is $4.99, you will not earn any miles. So what then am I using? Here is my 2025 updated credit card strategy. The first card that I will be using and have not changed since January is the Maybank Family and Friends. This is my new #1 card for cashback. With the Maybank Family and Friends, it's able to give me 8% cashback on 5 of my chosen categories, plus 1 bonus category for the Malaysia Ringgit and Indonesia Rupiah if I'm able to hit $800 of minimum monthly spend. And the reason I'm able to do that is because I put my mom's expenditure and mine together, so she spends the groceries and Malaysia Ringgit while I spend the other 4 categories. The maximum cashback I'm able to earn is $150 per month. So the categories I've chosen for this quarter and possibly for the next quarter is groceries, which includes our spending for NTUC and Sheng Siong, dining and food deliveries, sports and sports apparel where I pay my gym membership through this card, transport for my bus and MRT rides, Grab, Gojek, Comfort, Tada, and finally online shopping. I often burst this category. I might actually transfer some spending to another card. The Maybank Family and Friends has a spending cap of $312.50 on each category, which means that beyond that $312.50, I will not be able to earn the 8%. So then I will rotate to other credit cards. My second card is actually still the Citi Rewards. Even after the whole nerf, I still feel it's amazing for online spending, because the Citi Rewards by itself gives us 4 miles per dollar on all online spending, no minimum spend required, and up to a spending of $1,000 per statement month. And you can also earn 4 miles per dollar on selected retail fashion purchase, which includes your department stores, your shoes, your bags, your clothing purchases. And the Citi Rewards also pairs very well with Amaze for overseas transaction. That has not changed. And recently I had to pay for a $600 online course fee that I could just easily use the Citi Rewards to earn 2,400 miles, which Maybank Family and Friends or any of the UOB cards could not give me those rewards. As long as the transaction is processed online, you can easily earn this 4 miles per dollar, which I really appreciate when my other cards cannot absorb that amount. So what are the other cards that I'm using in 2025? I have the DBS Women's World Mastercard that gives me 4 miles per dollar on online and travel spending. The UOB Ladies Solitaire card that gives me 4 miles per dollar on 2 of my chosen categories. And I have chosen travel and beauty wellness because sometimes I pay for facial package or combined travel expenses. Then I also have the UOB Kris Flyer that allows me to earn unlimited 3 miles per dollar on the condition that I'm able to hit a minimum of $800 annual spend on Singapore Airlines, Scoot or Kris Shop. Next is the UOB PPV, which I will use for 4 miles per dollar on contactless local spending only after I burst the spending cap on my Maybank Family and Friends on my chosen categories. I also use the UOB Absolute Amex Cashback Card to earn 0.3% cashback on all my GrabPay top-ups. Even though it's not a lot, but it is better than nothing. And the final card that I'm using is the UOB Privy Miles card that I use with CardUp to pay for any insurance or income tax. Like for example, recently I had to pay $6,000 for my mom for her insurance, so we had to use CardUp. I share how to use this card in this video here that you can click on. For overseas spending, I will first be using the Maybank Family and Friends to pair with the Amaze card to reduce the foreign currency transaction from 3.25% to 2%. This gives me an effective cashback for my chosen category at 6%. For any other spending that overflows from that, I will use the Citi Rewards plus Amaze. And any other spending that both cannot cover, like flights or hotels, then I will use the DBS Women's World Mastercard or the UOB Ladies card. And if all things fail, I will use the Trust Cashback Card or the Mari credit card. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below, or you can join my Telegram channel if you want lah. And if you have enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like or subscribe button to support this channel and help me create more content for you guys. I hope that helps. Okay, thanks. Bye!